Newest member to the Last Minute Racing Crew, 2021 Beta 300RR. I haven't had a two-stroke since like 2017 or 18, so just had to get another one, man. You know, everybody needs a little two-stroke in their life. Picked this thing up like 2 days ago. I'm gonna test her out and ride it. Reason why I went with a beta, I had like a 2015 or 16 beta and I wanted to see how much they changed. I love the motor on that bike. Hated the suspension and it was a little heavy. They're a lot lighter now. Suspension supposedly a lot better. People say, why didn't you get the race edition? I actually wanted to get the oil injection bike. I wanted to try that out too. You know, you're telling me I can put oil in this thing in a little tank under the seat and it lasts like 3 tanks of fuel and I don't have to mix it? I'm in. I wanted to try that out. Plus, another reason why, the KYB on the race edition, you know, it doesn't get good reviews. Everybody hates on it, says it's crazy stiff. And I'm an old, you know, slow vet rider, so I need that stuff to be plush. So maybe, just maybe, this suspension will work. We will find out here in a minute. One cool thing about the suspension though is it's super easy to adjust. Compression's on the right side. You can do with your hand, just turn it. Rebounds on the left. So it's going to be crazy easy to adjust it while I'm out there on the trails. No tools required. Also, no tools required. Pretty slick. Of course, Beta's got the push button seat. Just push the button, seat pops off. They got the Ktm Style Air Filter. I'm sure they copied it because it is literally identical and the air filter is identical. Pull that off right there just like the KTM's. Not going to do it right now on video because it you know, it won't come off right and I'll make it look all hard and feel like an idiot. So we're not going to do that. Anyway, what have I done to the bike so far? None of the parts or anything have come in for this bike. Like I said, just picked it up 2 days ago. I had some old KTM style, flag style hand guards. I threw those on the bike. They worked out perfect. I think I'm going to stick with those. I love those kind of hand guards. I've been running wraparounds here lately and man, I just don't like clipping off trees and stuff. So I'm going to stick with the flags and just put like some ODI bar ends, you know, to keep my grips from just getting destroyed. So anyway, I did that. Beta's come with a tail light. I removed the tail light and I removed the headlight. Beta gives you a whole kit to remove all the lights and put a number plate on there. You know, if you're more into racing like we are, doing the XC stuff, not so much a, you know, a hard enduro or riding on the road kind of guy. So I did that. And then Beta also comes with a giant switch. It's got a horn on it and turn signals and all that crap. I took all that crap off. That switch is gone. Moved the start stop switch over here to the left hand side. So that switch is gone. The little computer thing's gone, headlight, all that crap. So it's just, you know, like a normal XC bike now. So obviously we'll be getting some, you know, front and rear disc guards in for it, pipe guard, all that good kind of stuff, but we'll see how it does. Impressions already, just from loading it up, it is much lighter than the 4-strokes. Obviously I sound retarded saying that, but I mean, on paper, they don't look like they weigh that much different. But huge difference loading it in and out of the truck. And obviously I've already started it, tried to heat cycle the motor and stuff. Starting these 2-strokes, I mean, it's like cheating. I don't know how a 4-stroke ever gets a whole shot at any XC race on the planet. It baffles my mind because these 2-strokes start instant. I mean, I bumped the switch when I was putting handguards on and accidentally started the bike with the gas turned off. So, you know, the things start so fast. Haven't tested it, started in gear and all that stuff yet. We'll do that here in a minute. So let's hit the trails and see how this thing does. trying to get the new bike muddy. All right, initial impressions already. They talk about a lower seat height on the betas. I'm not sure what they're talking about there. This bike is absolutely the same height my YZ250FX was from the factory. There's no difference at all. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. The seat height though is the exact same. It's just as high as my Yamaha. As far as how light the bike feels though, on the trail, feels way lighter than the old Yamaha. The Yamaha, as far as 4-strokes goes, a pretty light, you know, tight turning bike. But this bike, it's even more effortless than that. There's just there's no comparison how light and clickable and easy this bike feels to ride. For those of you that know, we're riding the blue loop right now at the Stillwater 500. It's a pretty easy, you know, open loop, you know, just to get out here and mess around on this bike. There's nothing crazy on the loop or anything. I can't believe how much mud, man. I'm trying not to get this damn bike, brand new bike dirty, but I can't believe how much mud there is everywhere. I just cannot believe how light and flickable this bike feels compared to the 4-strokes I've been riding. Just so happened, the very first time I ever rode my YZ250FX a lot was out on these same trails. And I know this will get everybody really riled up. But for an old slow vet dude, there's no comparison in the suspension department. The suspension on this bike, I literally just hit those roots and stuff on purpose. The suspension on this bike is soaking up everything. No deflection at all. I cannot believe it. would have lost a lot of money on a bet before I had both these bikes. Because I would have bet you anything this is the KYB on that Yamaha was better than these crappy old sack sports. For me, this might actually be the first bike I've ridden in the last 3 or 4 years. I might actually dial the suspension up on this. It might be too plush. I'm not sure. It is soaking up everything though. I cannot believe it. Tell you, the bike is really light feeling and flickable compared to all the 4-strokes. It's amazing. I mean, I love that 300 RX, the power of it and everything. It's a very good bike. But man, I'm telling you, there's no comparison. Especially, I could see, like, this is wide open, but I could see if you were in tight woods, there is absolutely no comparison to how much faster you'd be on this bike, because it's just so much lighter feeling. Than the Honda, or the Yamaha for that matter. And the motor's exactly how I remember. The motor's unbelievable. This thing is so linear, almost too linear. I may turn the power valve out some on it, I'm not sure yet. I mean, I've got it on the sunny mode on the maps. So it's on the, you know, the harder hitting mode, faster mode, but I mean, this thing, it'll just power you through anything. All right, here we are. This little hill section, this first little, you know, it may not look like nothing, but it's pretty steep. Then it levels off and goes back into a hill. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take off in 3rd gear and go up this thing and just show you that the bottom end grunt and the chuggability of this thing is just unbelievable. So here we go. You can't kill this thing. That's 3rd gear from a dead stop going up a hill. All right, let's do the dead engine start test. Let's just jump right into it and start with it already in 2nd gear, and let's see what it's got. Pretty dang quick. Pretty damn quick. Let's try it again. Yeah. It's I think it's safe to say starting isn't an issue in gear or out of gear. Me working the clutch and handling the power of this thing in second gear off the starting line might be an issue. Man, I don't want to be one of those guys that rides a bike one time and, you know, turns into a fanboy like KTM fanboys out there. But right now, I'm basically kicking myself in the ass for not buying one of these sooner. This beta is unbelievable. Handles better than anything I've rode lately. Suspension out of the box is better than anything I've rode. I have not touched this suspension. I adjusted the air pressure on the tires and that's it. Motor's unreal. You can't kill the thing. Obviously that's a 4-stroke problem anyway. All right, she's dirty now. Got her dirty with that damn red dirt here in Oklahoma. It is a bitch to wash too. I did the same thing before Yamaha. You gotta literally scrub that crap to get it off, but nobody gives a crap about that. Everybody wants to know, well, what do you think about the bike? I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet because everybody's gonna want to vomit if I keep gushing over this bike. Point blank, hands down, best bike I've ever ridden out of the box. No comparison. Motor's unbelievable. It will pull anything. It will do anything. It will start fast in gear. It will lug. I mean, unbelievable. The suspension will soak up rocks, roots, you name it. I hit everything I could out there on purpose just to see what it would do. And it never deflected me, never lost confidence in it, never thought I was going to crash, not one time. Clutch is super smooth. Of course, it's hydraulic. It should be. Just, I mean, in a nutshell, I don't know what else I can say. It feels light. Corner's great. Suspension's great. Motor's the best motor ever. I guess I finally see what all the hype's about these 300s. You know, you see these used 300s out there with 120 hours on it, and they still want $7,500, $8,000 for the damn thing. And you think, man, those people are crazy. Well, now I guess I see why these things hold their value. I mean, for me, like riding the Honda compared to this, even though I've been riding the Honda for months now, I feel like I could get on this bike right now and beat any time I could lay down on that Honda. I feel like it's without a doubt. I do have some lap times I ran on the KTM and Yamaha here. So I'm about to do a little quick lap and just kind of see what happens there. See if I can actually beat that lap time the first time out on this bike. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. If you get a chance to buy a 20 or a 21 Beta 300 RR, because the 20s are pretty damn close to the 21s. They made some minor changes, but all in all, it's the same bike. I highly recommend it. I mean, I don't know how you can get a better bike. Of course, KTM guys are going to be like, well, KTM's better, but I don't know, man. I like that carburetor. So far, I like that oil injection, of course, but you know, and that's another thing. Beta's got a 6-month warranty, so I feel like it's going to mess up. Hopefully, it'll mess up in that time period. But I'm going to stick with it. I mean, screw mixing gas. Just put it in the bottle and go. Don't even have to think about it. So that's it. Best bike I've ever rode. There will be a 2019 Honda CRF 300 RX that is mint. Never crashed, never even hardly been taken off-road, about to be for sale in Tennessee. You get with everybody's favorite racer there, Trevor Mayberry, and he'll hook you up with a deal on a mint Honda. So, peace out.